Hey friends, it's me! I'm ready to react to some Super Mario 3D World speedruns. Are you ready for this one? I know I sure am. Are you seeing the way he's just zooming? Oh my god. That was insane, chat. Are you seeing this? Let's see, 2-1. Just regular vectoring, that makes sense, fair enough. Nothing crazy. I mean, obviously impressive. I just expected, you know. Oh, that was some pretty good crouch boosting. Whoa, okay, now he's zooming. That is gee, that was a clean pipe entry. Oh my god, what the? Okay, that was pretty cool. That was a pretty neat level. That was pretty interesting. I can't really. Fair enough. Okay, I know this level's gonna be insane with the crouching. Oh my god, that is that is no. Oh, you switch items. That's pretty interesting. And it's already over. Okay. Fair enough. Alright. Oof, you barely make that. Okay, 9-degree wall jump, that's fair enough. Okay. Yeah. Damage boost, okay. It's going pretty fast. Going okay. Okay, it's faster to get on there. That's interesting. That's pretty. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, let's have a look at this one. Only 100 seconds. I feel like they're gonna make it. It is a speedrun after all. It'd be pretty funny if they didn't. They left that in? Okay. Well. I feel like that could be faster, right? That could definitely be faster. Okay, crouch boosting. That's a lot of crouch boosting. That is the perfect line for crouch. You're not even on screen. You're not even on screen. What the heck? You can't. How did you know when to go in the pipe? It's not even on screen. What do you mean? Okay, this one, you gotta do a lot of crouch boosting. That's a lot of crouch boosting. That is really fast. Oh my god. This is absurd. This is not anything. This is stupid. Okay, I mean, good job. I can't. Okay, yeah, fair enough.